Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel for my 26-week pregnancy update. Now Now I am in a little bit of a different setting than I normally am because I usually do these when Anastasia is taking a nap in my room and she's very clearly awake and I'm actually in her room right now and I just have a lot of things to do today and a lot of stuff that I want to get done. So I'm trying to get this done as early as possible. And it's also really dark and gloomy outside today. So it's gonna be kind of a cattywampus pregnancy update, but I'm gonna try my best and make it as functional as possible. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Right now, I am 26 weeks pregnant, and this morning I weighed in at 134.4 pounds, which is, I believe my last pregnancy update, I was like 133, so it's about a pound and a half difference. And when I started my pregnancy, I was at just about 127. And then if you guys have been following me from the very beginning, you know that I lost a couple of pounds in the first trimester. When I did my first pregnancy update, I was like 124 or 125. But technically going off of my pre-pregnancy weight, I was 127. So I've gained about 7.5 pounds total, if you count from when before I started my pregnancy. So that's where I'm at with my weight. And at 26 weeks pregnant, this is what the baby kind of looks like. You can see that he's like filling up the whole entire screen by now. It says that he is about 14.4 inches and anywhere between a pound and a half to 2.5 pounds. And then on the bump, it says that the baby is the size of like a bushel of kale. So I have like a salad in my stomach basically right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over the past 2 weeks of pregnancy, starting from what I started to feel at 24 weeks pregnant up until right now. So at 24 weeks pregnant, like I said, I was 133, and the first thing that I put down was that I started getting heart palpitations, and this has been so aggravating for me because if you've gotten heart palpitations, it is just so like, you can't catch your breath. Like it feels like you sprinted for like a minute and then you stopped and your heart is just racing for no reason. Like it just happens out of nowhere. And I mean, sometimes it's from like standing up too fast or like, I don't know, just certain things, but other times it'll just happen literally when I'm just sitting there just like working on my computer or just watching TV or something like that, like no reason. So I've been experiencing that. And the next thing that I put, which is definitely a TMI symptom, we're at that point in the pregnancy where weird things are starting to happen with my body. So the rest of these symptoms that I'm gonna mention to you are almost all TMI. So here's your warning for that. So the next thing that I noted was that my crotch area is swollen, and it's not like swollen like where it's bruised or it feels really that much different. It just is bigger, and it's very strange because I don't remember this happening with Anastasia really. Like maybe a little bit of swelling towards the end just because there's a lot of pressure down there, but I've definitely noticed that my hoo-ha area is swollen, which is just such a strange symptom for me to be experiencing because, like I said, I didn't really experience that before. So that's a new thing that I've been dealing with. And then I've also noticed that my nipples are turning into like breastfeeding nipples, which means that they're just like getting bigger and just more out there because they're preparing to breastfeed a new baby. Hi, are you okay? Yeah. And then I also put that, and this is like a no-brainer, since my belly is getting bigger, it has gotten extremely hard for me to shave anything below my waist. Like the days that I have to shave, I absolutely dread because I cannot catch my breath and it's really difficult to do it. So I'm also at that point in my pregnancy where it is hard to shave. This is a symptom that I've actually been experiencing for like a few weeks. I just, for whatever reason, have forgotten to write it down. And that is like sore spots on my belly. It almost feels like bruises on my belly, but it's almost always where like Boston's body is. And I think it's just like the pressure of him like putting an elbow or a knee or something like that like against my belly, and it makes me have like these sore spots. And again, this is something I did not experience with Anastasia, so it's definitely something new, but from what I've read and heard from other people, it's pretty normal. And then I've also noticed, I don't know if you can really tell because it's like kind of down here, but my chest is so veiny right now. Like it is insanely veiny. Like actually I shouldn't say insanely veiny, just veiny for me. I'm not used to seeing my veins pop out so much on my chest, but again, it's like all these hormones and extra blood and my chest preparing to breastfeed. So that's the reason for that, but that is something I've also definitely noticed over the past week. So I also put that one morning I randomly experienced some nausea, and I have not really experienced nausea since my first trimester, and I have no idea what happened. I didn't eat anything weird. I didn't eat anything expired. I don't know, it just came out of nowhere, and I was really concerned about it for like the time that I felt nauseous, because I didn't think that was normal to experience nausea like out of nowhere like that. I mean, unless you are about to go into labor or something like that. So it ended up going away and it was fine, but that was kind of something random that was just like a little bit concerning to me, because it was like pretty, I wouldn't say it was severe, but it was like enough for me to have to like take a second and like chill out, and I didn't want to eat anything and that kind of thing. The next thing that I put is that I have noticed, I don't know if anyone else has, but I have definitely noticed that I feel like my nose is wider. And I feel like this happened a little bit with my last pregnancy, but I feel like this time around, like I can definitely tell that my nose is wider. And to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of it, just because I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but I can see that it's getting bigger. I've also still been experiencing Braxton Hicks. This is not a new symptom, but I think it was like 22 weeks pregnant when I mentioned that I was getting Braxton Hicks for the first time. I think it was 22 weeks, but ever since those started, they have not stopped, and they've kind of gotten more frequent. I probably get one or two every hour. They're not consistent, they're not painful, they're just kind of weird and really uncomfortable, but they're definitely happening quite a bit. And I kind of expected this, like it's not anything like concerning or anything like that, and they're just gonna keep happening until I go into labor, which is fine. I've also noticed that for whatever reason, I'm not sick right now, but I have had so much congestion. Like I constantly have to blow my nose throughout the day, and it's not like a runny nose, but it just feels like I seriously have a giant snot ball in my face and it will not come out. And it's so aggravating, because like I would rather be sick and have a stuffy nose and then have all of it go away than to not be sick and just constantly have a stuffy nose. So that I've never experienced the whole congestion symptom, but I've heard that it's really common and normal in pregnancy, but it can go, like I'm done with it. And the last thing that I'll quickly just touch on is like my appetite and working out and that kind of thing, just because I like to kind of just go back to it like once every few weeks or so, just to give you guys an update on how I'm doing in that area. So I am still working out. I work out every single day. Occasionally I'll take one rest day a week, but I personally have just really enjoyed working out. I've actually worked out more this pregnancy than I did my last one, which is kind of crazy to me. I figured I would be working out less. So for working out, I just do like low impact cardio, and I usually just look up videos on YouTube, and I've mentioned this a million times, I'm sure, in my videos on like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. But I really like The Body Project. I really like Fitness Blender. And my sister actually recently showed me a guy named the Fitness Marshal who does like cardio dance videos to popular songs, and that has been so fun for me. Like those are videos that feel like you're not even working out, like they're just fun. And there's another girl, Paula B Fitness. I like following her. She makes workout videos that are like aimed towards like mature women and people that have like knee problems or things like that, like just an older crowd, which is fine because all it really means is just low impact, which is great for me being pregnant. So I've really enjoyed doing her workout videos as well. And then after I do about 15 to 20 minutes of cardio, I do about 20 minutes of weightlifting, and I have stuck to like 5 to 10 pound weights and bands and things like that. I don't go anything above that. So I will usually do like a cardio day, and then I'll rotate legs and upper body. And that's pretty much what I do for my workouts. And then as far as eating goes, I've definitely had more of an appetite, but I'm still eating the same as I always have. Like I just like eating healthy foods. I eat, you know, egg whites, whole grain toast, peanut butter, salads for lunch, Greek yogurt. I like to have like a protein and a veggie and a carb with dinner, like that kind of stuff. I still eat plenty of stuff that is not healthy, like cookies and pizza and things like that. But I would say it's about 80% nutritious, whole, good foods for you, and then 20% just like whatever I feel like eating. So that is how my diet has been going, which I've actually been pretty proud of myself, because I feel like at this point in my pregnancy with Anastasia, I was having like more fast food than I probably should have, but I've only had fast food I think twice my whole entire pregnancy this time around. which I'm not a hater on fast food, but I'm proud of myself for that little accomplishment. So anyways, that is everything that has been going on with me over the past 2 weeks. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to leave me a comment down below if you are also expecting, and let me know what some of your pregnancy symptoms have been. And last but not least, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.
Nothing else other than you. I always thought I'd be waiting in vain, but suddenly there you were. Never thought it'd be easy to feel you in my arms, but now we're here and I'm all in, and I wonder by you, 'cause I can stay till the morning or stay till the dawn, but just hold me now. I wanna be so much better.